Step right up, step right up. You know where you're at tonight. Come see the most incredible drawing stream this side of Twitch on a Monday night. Unless you're looking at that other one, in which case you're looking the wrong way. Look over here, everybody. Come on in to the incredible, the one and only 10 Paces. Come on in, show your tickets at the door.
Travis, I like this vigor you have today, and this voice.
Oh, you know how it is. I ate a carnival burger. And now I'm barking up a new tree. Barking up a new tent. Barking up a new sail for ya.
Well, Travis, with your, I've seen it all. I've seen people on trapeze. I've seen bears juggling motorcycles. Have you seen people on trapeze? Have you seen bears juggling tricycles? Yes. Anything else? You got something new? Because I'm getting kind of bored.
Oh, it's just, we call that Jurassic Park syndrome. I'm sorry, Jurassic World syndrome. You know, the kids are tired of dinosaurs, so we gotta make new scary dinosaurs that won't get out of their cage, I swear on God.
It's funny that you say that, because I read something about, you know, they're always trying to de-extinct, what do you call that? Animals.
Distinct.
Distinct, yeah. That's my Twitch chat. Hi, Twitch. Can't swear on God. I would never. On God.
On God, I would never swear on God.
But Travis, I need something new. And I need it in about 30 minutes or less. We got pizza rules around here.
I think I can do something about that.
Where'd your voice go?
No, now you're in the tent. Now everything's
Chill.
dark and mysterious.
Oh.
I'm setting an atmosphere. You want to see the new? I'll show it to you. I think I've got a brand new feat that's really gonna sweep you off yours.
Well, I'm hooked. I think I'm gonna go get some popcorn. Well, I'm gonna let the popcorn come to me. You got a little popcorn vendor, right?
Popcorn? Get your popcorn here. Popcorn.
I'm gonna.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Popcorn.
3, sir. I'd like 3.
Popcorn.
All right. Well, maybe later. Let's get this started. All right, Travis. 3.
All right.
2, 1. Draw.
All right. So, I think I'm gonna start with the pose here. The pose is everything.
Right. It's the first thing you see. How you doing out there, chat? Glad to see you active and throwing out little pictures. It's what Twitch is about. Little icons in chat.
Little dudes, little dames, little dunders.
Those fools on YouTube, they want you to think they have the chat, but you're the real chat.
We got the chat. We got the chat. We got the chat. We got it.
Oh, Travis, watch out for the lightning.
Ooh, ah, ha, ha. Nice try. That isn't even a part of this trick.
No, that was just for fun. Thanks, Clown.
But it just goes to show the amount of skill that goes into this. that I could even dodge lightning while putting together this brand new feat of human endeavor.
And with a verbal warning. Must be the lag over the internet. That also.
What verbal warning?
Oh, when I told you to watch out. That wasn't coming from me.
Oh, that was just my spidey sense of tingling.
Yeah, apparently.
Speaking of lag over internet, I gotta shuffle my sound around again. It's sounding a little off.
Oh, I had that problem earlier. I had unplugged the wrong cable. No, didn't realize it and plugged it into the wrong port. You know, I was like, where the fuck is Kirby? Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, Kirby is all.
We must eat. But Travis, you sound like you're in a good mood. What'd you do over the weekend?
Oh boy.
Oh,
it was
boy.
a real banner year for the Travis household. I tried to go to the park for... Well, I found out last minute that Sake and Sakura, which is an event the Botanical Gardens puts on every year, where you drink sake under the cherry blossoms.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Was going on Friday at 5:30. I found out at 5 o'clock. So there's no way I was going out to that, and I also didn't want to go alone because it's kind of like a
couples thing,
a walking tour, and you know they've got like drink tastings and everything. And I didn't want to be like the 17th wheel along on this guided tour. So I did sake and
oak tree.
I think it was a crabapple tree. I just went into the park and got a flowering tree, and I'm like, I'll do a little sake here. But then I went home and changed a bunch of my lights to smart lights and didn't tell the person I live with, so that'll be fun. Whenever the punchline hits.
Do you have them set up to turn on and off at random times? Wait until
I have certain automation set up so I can make an entire room red.
Hell yeah.
And that's not what I set up so far, but that's only the start. I can keep working on automations when I'm not doing much else, which is rare, but you know, if I find myself like in a waiting room at any point, what new fun pranks can I come up with? What about you? You get up to anything cool?
Nothing cool, per se. I went to Sam's Club.
Ooh, I hear that's pretty exclusive. Sam,
you gotta be in the know. I'm not even supposed to talk about it, but I broke that tab.
Yeah. I've spent many a night just waiting way too long in Sam's Club line. And it always sounds so cool. Like, I can hear the house just bumping from the inside.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all right. I built the deck there, you know, so they just let me in.
Oh, gosh. This industry is who you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Even though we've kind of pivoted industries from carpentry to pageantry.
It's good to remember the basics.
Yeah, it all kinds of ties together in some aspects. Find ways to apply what you know.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to be successful. That's where you're going to be happy. Whatever success means. I don't know. Still figuring that one out.
Well, they say comparison is the thief of joy, I believe. So you got to figure out what it means to you.
Oh, damn it.
Yep. That's where they get you.
Comparison got in there again. Came in. The comparison, I didn't realize, looks like a little purple rabbit.
Oh, you see a purple rabbit?
Yeah. And then it came in and... Well, I guess it pulled one over on me once again.
Yeah, the purple rabbit shit in your thought bed.
Yeah, fucking use my brain pan like a bedpan.
That's good. Write that one down. Don't let your brain pan be a bedpan.
We're gonna kill it on vaudeville.
But
How
no,
has there not been a vaudeville revival?
because WWE canceled the vaudevillains. That was our last chance.
But now it's time for a revaudeville.
I guess actually one of the vaudevillains canceled the vaudevillains, but hey. Yeah, we need a
Reanimate your
revaudeville.
bits.
I thought that is for thoughts only. Well, that's also a good one. I was trying to come up with a comeback, like, well, I guess I'll take the rest of them, but I don't really want the rest of them.
Your thought bed is for thoughts? Well, let's hope nobody shits the thought bed.
You're gonna be a real bad thought. If they do.
I mean, to each their own.
Yeah. What is that a good thought for you? Do you praise
Not for me.
Do you praise that? Okay. Clown, you do. You praise thought bed shitting. Shitty thoughts in your thought bed. Little naughty thoughty, as you say. God forbid a woman do anything.
Let them have hobbies, goddamn.
But no, I didn't really get up to much this weekend. Got some stuff done, but in terms of like recreation, I mean, I had to hear about the Minecraft movie a bit over the week. Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I heard several reviews from it, and I mean, I never intended to see it. Like, I could see like the only circumstances being like seeing it at a friend's house when it's on streaming, when none of us have to shell out any money or pay much attention to it.
Well, you know, you
kind of like a background thing while we're, I don't know,
you could always
getting into other debauchery.
Try to find a movie lineup at a theater of if you wanted to go to the theater but not pay for it. I mean, not that I would suggest this, but you could find a movie that you want to see that happens to coincide, or like, you know, you'll miss a little bit of the Minecraft movie because it's starting near the end point of the first movie, and then you just go walk into it. No one's gonna find out.
Yeah, but also time is a precious commodity.
Yeah, but Minecraft.
Yeah,
Chicken
that's the reason
jockey.
I don't play Minecraft.
We're gonna change that, Travis. You're denying
that's
yourself
the new
art.
Pickle Rick. It's chicken jockey.
Yes, and I uttered it first on 10 Faces.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. If you dig
No.
through the annals of 10 Paces, you will find the original chicken jockey.
That's not
they
what
got
I
it
said.
from us.
I said that I was the
dig
first one
through-
on 10 Paces. to say chicken
No,
jockey.
get through the old episodes. If you look through year 1 of 10 paces, you'll have to comb thoroughly. You'll find chicken jockey. That's where it all started.
I think he's rusing you guys. I think this is a ruse.
I would never.
You're a villain.
I'm an outlaw. Outlaw and villain are two different things.
I have to disagree. Also, I am so fucking old. Thank you, clown.
And I'm so fucking old.
Well, yeah, and Travis is older than me, so Travis is so fucking.
I think I'm actually the baby of our particular
Well,
alum group.
shows little baby brain, if that's what you think.
Yeah. I didn't learn much. I'm just a little guy.
Sure. All your thought potential went into those big muscles.
Yep, you can either have brains or brawn,
Mm-hmm.
because the same nutrients are used for
Yep.
biceps and brains. And there's not enough to go around.
How I learned
got
it.
These big muscles.
Well, just think about it. You don't see a math nerd just like busting weights.
It's probably why I didn't make it as an engineer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you were lifting too many weights. And they said, Travis, no!
No, your career! We were warning you! Honestly, though, like, a lot of the people I went to, like, calculus with were a bunch of weightlifting muscle people.
Oh, Harley also has a counterpoint. Batman.
Batman's crazy,
Well,
though.
that's why he's a superhero. Because he somehow...
Oh, yeah, he has the power to have brains and muscles.
Yeah, that's why Bruce Banner, he just has brains, and then he has to science his way to muscles.
Yeah, and that's why Brainiac's such a good, like, counterpoint to Batman, because Brainiac's all brains. Like, who's gonna win? All brains or brains and muscles?
And that's
and
why
Superman's like, all muscle.
You know who you're forgetting here?
Mr. Mixelplitz?
Megamind.
Oh, he was no muscles, though.
No, he's turbo-brained.
Yeah, he's pretty alpha-pilled.
He's not even on that spectrum, dude, but I didn't expect you to understand it.
No, he's on there. I heard him on Rogan promoting his new...
What did he say?
His new vitamin supplement.
I missed that episode. I was too busy working out in the library, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he was talking about how it's a crime to be smart anymore, and
the Doe Road.
Megamind. Yeah, he was there with Joe Rogan, kind of throwing some jabs at Joe that Joe is too muscly to understand, but also promoting his new big brain supplement and talking about how it's illegal to be smart anymore, and how
didn't he say he had some sort of plan?
Don't like him because he's got such a big brain. And that's totally the reason.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna... So he's trying to make everyone smart so that nobody's strong anymore.
Oh, that's sinister.
Mm-hmm. But if nobody was strong anymore, we wouldn't need to fight. Because we'd be smart. Everyone.
Are you a manga mindist?
Well, no. I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't say that.
He's just asking questions.
Yeah, I just want to... He just has a lot of good points, you know? If you think about it. put your mind to it.
Yeah, he's just asking questions that they don't ask because, you know, they like... It's not like they've been answered 1,000 times before, and I just have like a very, very tenuous grasp on reality and my understanding of the world and how it functions. It's just that nobody's asked them in my lifetime, and I never thought once that maybe they're not asking it because it's a stupid fucking question.
Travis, I started thinking about Donkey Kong while you were doing this. Do you remember Cranky Kong's proverbs?
No.
Okay. It would have helped.
Maybe refresh me?
No, I wouldn't do it justice. I was hoping you knew.
Oh, come on, get cranky with me. I was getting a little cranky there myself.
It says a banana earned is a banana saved.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate the punch you have.
A banana in the hand is worth two in the tree.
That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't two in the tree be better?
Hey, I'm no Cranky Kong. I'm just taking what he says. I'm trying to extrapolate it myself, my man.
See, this is why I wouldn't do it justice, because I argue. I'm like, Cranky, what the fuck?
Getting cranky with Cranky. New on Truth Social.
Travis, I was thinking about it earlier. If you could make a trail mix, what would be your perfect trail mix?
Probably like a whole head of cabbage with just little, not frozen, but not necessarily hot chicken nuggets kind of hidden in between, just for like a little, it's like digging for treasure.
Okay. Sounds like you're a dog in a snuffle mat, but go on.
I don't know what a snuffle mat is, but it sounds fun.
It's just like a toy / slow feeder where they have to like work for the food by going through like layers of fabric.
Yeah, I mean, that's my new diet plan, honestly.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
I would do, I think, some pretzel chips with cinnamon sun chips and a combination of I don't remember. I was thinking about it yesterday. It was a combination of like a I'm not sure.
Peanut butter stuffed pretzels, maybe?
I think
I guess you already got pretzels in there.
Yeah, it gets a little too salty. But I wanted to have white chocolate, and or white chocolate morsels, little chips.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I think you need like, you can tell by mine that you need a little more protein in there.
Yeah.
Like I think the point of a trail mix is, you know, it's got to sustain you if you get lost and, you know, a bear steals your stuff, and then there's like a funny raccoon scene, because there's always a funny raccoon scene, and you're lost in the woods.
Oh, and the
if
squirrel
for some
takes the
reason
nut.
your cell phone doesn't work, there's like some convoluted reason why your cell phone doesn't work. Even though it could be
Real
as
far
simple
out.
as, oop, fell in the water.
Yeah. You didn't pay your bill. That's what it was.
I mean, that's a fun one. Yeah, it's kind of turned the format on its head, because like that's the only it's really the only way you can write a movie or a show anymore is that you just have to write it in a world where cell phones don't work.
Yeah. Well, and more, you're able to make like emergency calls on piggyback towers, networks.
Yeah, but not in this scenario because
It's the past.
you're in a valley surrounded by uranium mines,
Ooh.
and it blocks the signal.
Or you just drive around here because I lose cell phone signal all the time.
Oh yeah, I do too. Like,
Just trees and valleys will do it, honestly.
cell signal through work. I had that issue with AT&T down there a lot. And up here, like, I was on Cricket, which just, I don't know, it's AT&T, but not, I don't know. They use all of AT&T's equipment, but it's like no contract AT&T, but they couldn't just offer a no contract plan because
I know.
I don't know, high level business bullshit, who cares?
Travis, you
but,
got about 7 minutes.
Yeah, so like I was on Cricket and I had consistent service. It wasn't always the best, but it was consistent. And then I switched to T-Mobile because I got it through work and I don't have to pay for it. But you know, you're always paying for it in other ways. Like just constant. And I don't know if this is probably just the standard across the board, in that it just drops out and I have to reset my phone in order to get signal again. I think it could just be my phone outmoding, but it's frustrating. I just hate the level of service and the degrees to which it has suffered.
Yeah. Sometimes you can put your phone in like airplane mode and back out, and that'll fix it. It's like a soft reset almost. So maybe try that.
Tip. I'll have to try that out.
At the very least, it'd be faster.
Yeah.
Well, I won't go with them. Well, is that just because of it's through your business?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, the only reason I'm with them is because I'm not paying for it.
yeah.
As long as I'm at this current job.
It's kind of neat, but yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, it hasn't caused any major issues yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also I've also been like actively trying to get into a space where like I don't think people should be readily available at any given time.
Sure. It should be your choice when you answer something. Or look at something or whatever, and it is.
Oh, it absolutely is. And that was like a lesson hard learned. And so you'll get into different circumstances or relationships where it's like, for me, it was relationship where, you know, I just wasn't responsive enough because they were like,
It's just
they were terminally on their phone and expected me to be the same and didn't understand that, like, oh, this is not for everybody.
yeah. And that's just something you gotta learn, that, you know, it wasn't what either of you were looking for.
Yeah, it was just a lesson hard learned.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it needs to be stated in this world that we're in, where people have become so assuming that everybody is available and reachable at any given time, that that's just not the case. It should not be the case.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell people like, hey, you're under no obligation to even answer this, but answer it when you want.
Mm-hmm. Like, if it's time sensitive and the person knows that they're in a time sensitive situation, then
but that's different.
Please be aware. But beyond that, yeah, you are under no obligation to be always available. No one's under any obligation to be always available to you. And if you think differently, then you can go suck eggs.
Not everyone works that way. Darlings, is he eating butter? I don't know.
I mean, ish. I guess it's not butter per se. It's got similar properties.
Is this a groom's? Do you mean? I don't think groomsh works.
A groomsman?
Is this the groomsh thing? Yes.
Yeah, he's married. So back off.
He's a gamer gator. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Stole the boob milk.
Well, I think I'll have to explain a little bit, but maybe you can piece together what this trick is.
That Blizzard Group story. You were at Blizzard? Sorry.
That's a real shame.
Did you meet Pirate Software?
Pirate Software themselves?
Yep.
Do you meet, I don't know any notable names from Blizzard. You know, if it were to be like a Mojang, I'd say Notch. If it were Microsoft, I'd say, well, Bill Gates. But like, who was the Microsoft presenter at E3 for all those years?
Oh, Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
But yes, Jeff Kaplan, who's a really good game designer. At Blizzard.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been on the Blizzard train since like Warcraft 3, honestly.
Now, clown. That's a really wild accusation to just throw around. She claims scam. I say no. Yep.
What's a scam?
Nothing here is a scam.
No, everything's above board. I got my permits. For once. I put on this whole show. I went and saw a couple productions this weekend, and I decided to do it above board this time. See if I could
hear that?
really get one going on.
Hear that? It's all good.
Now, I don't know if
Now, Travis, what have
the
you...
permit fees were necessarily fair, Sheriff. Considering that I'm technically the only taxpayer in this town.
Thank you for reminding me, actually. You did pay your... You did, start at a deficit today.
Shit!
Yeah.
You forget, it's, It's April 14th,
Yeah.
so I filed my taxes early.
Well, there's
And I get my refund.
bad news, Travis. Your refund was negative 500.
Ooh.
Yeah, you shouldn't have filed your taxes, you rube.
That's why I went wrong. I guess
You stuff
by
it
being
under a
complicit
mattress.
to the system, I opted into taxes.
Travis, taxes aren't even going to exist this time next year. They're gone.
Carly Ray says, "Happy belated Homestuck to everybody."
Happy belated
And also to
Homestuck
you,
Day.
Carly Ray.
I completely forgot about it until I was told by Clown.
And today is your birthday.
What? No, it's not my birthday.
It's Homestuck Day.
That doesn't make it my birthday.
I made you a Betty Crocker cake.
Great. Why does it say Eric?
I was listening to a Make 64 song called Happy Birthday Eric the entire time I made it.
Oh, so you were just singing along and then looking at the lyrics to make sure you get it right, and you just start writing an E and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, like whenever you're listening to something, you're trying to write something at the same time, then just a wire gets crossed. And then you just follow through.
Eric Egbert, the Full Metal Alchemist. Thank you, Carly.
So, this trick, do you think you can suss out what it is?
I think if I did, it would get us banned and canceled. So maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, I need to know that I did a good job kind of representing it here. So,
Okay.
if I need to describe it, I will.
Okay,
And that's
okay.
no fault on you, but
Okay. I'm gonna push aside my initial thoughts because I got a dirty little pervy mind. I think he's maybe eating candle wax while being lit on fire. Maybe he holds the candle in his butt while it gets lit on fire and then pulls it out and eats it. I don't know.
I see. Yeah, I can see how that could come off. It does look a little nasty. This is the human candle.
Oh.
So he's recycling the wax because the wax goes all the way through, baby. Goes through unfazed. So he holds a wick and then just stands in the corner, holds a wick, lights it up, and then just starts melting wax, baby.
How does someone discover such a talent? Are you like into body flossing?
It's probably how it started because the floss became the wick.
And then maybe you're drunk and
The wick. Could I do something canon-wise? Canon-wise didn't go so well for Cannonball Joe, who tried to become a human cannon. Turns out, cannons are made out of metal for a reason, but then he's like, alright, what else has a wick? Candle. So I can't be Cannonball Joe, but I can be Candle Jack.
And thus a legend was born. He's like Spider-Man. He makes his own resource in one rendition.
Exactly.
Maybe more than one.
And it's fuel efficient. It's a recyclable resource.
Do Spider-Man's webs not burn?
I mean, I guess it depends on who's writing and is it convenient.
Yeah, fair. Well,
Is
Travis.
it Andrew Garfield? Are they flammable? Well, I guess they never fought fire people in the movie.
Yeah, you'd think a fire person would be really good against Spider-Man, because, like, He can dodge bullets, and he can dodge fire, but it's a lot bigger. I guess.
Yeah. Is there
It's commonly gas is really good against him. Is there what?
I was trying to think like a fire villain in
Sure.
in Marvel. And all the fire people I can think of are good guys. Because Human Torch and Ghost Rider are all I could think of.
Well, I'm not the
Maybe
right person.
Dormammu's technically fire. Anyway, points.
You're getting 12,345 points. How's that sound?
Whoo! I'm ready for it.
I like.
Feels good. It sits well.
I like
It
that
is
you
right
took
with the Lord.
I like that you took a common enough act and then made it your own. I thought that was really inventive.
Yeah, I mean,
Like fire eater.
everything's been done. It's
Yeah.
like writing. Everything's been written. You just gotta shuffle it into a new combination.
And that's why it can only be done by you, Travis.
Well, not by me, by Handlejack.
True.
I don't eat wax anymore. Not after the incident.
Maybe we'll talk about that later. Let's not bring up some dark.
Let's not
past.
belabor. This is a show, baby. This is a show. Let's keep the things rolling.
That's right. What do
On
we?
to the next. Well, I mean, you said you had something for me,
True.
and kind of let it hang in the air with that, like an almost tangible ellipses.
I'm just gonna pluck those out of the air right now and just reveal what I have planned. See, I didn't mention it, and actually, I'm surprised I didn't see you because I went to I like to call it a goth fair, and I saw a lot of cool stuff over the weekend.
Me oh my.
And you know, I got some connections. I didn't want to really purchase some of this stuff, but I'm not saying I was gonna steal it. I know some people who needed some favors from me in the past, and so long story short, I got you some things. Go ahead, open them.
Oh wow, there are all of them?
Oh, well, sure.
Oh boy. I'm gonna start with, well, the ones on top here.
Those were brought to us by a collector we both know, by the name of Jimmy. It's a fine collection.
From Jimmy's Jubilous Japes.
Yes. Jimbles Jamboree.
Jim Jam Jangles. Wowee!
Like I
Quite the
said,
cavalcade of carcasses and cacophonous critters.
mhm.
Oh my. Should I just keep going down?
Keep on going. The gifts keep coming.
Wowee. Golly.
That's right.
Okay, now, what ought I do with these?
Well, Travis, I'm glad you asked. I would like you to, we're continuing the trend of taking things, we've said everything's been done, but everything hasn't been done together. I want you to take some of this stuff and just make some new art out of it.
Okay,
Some new dark art.
well, if you'll give me a moment,
Sure.
I'll get these on screen just to show the folks.
Absolutely.
Can I bulk copy on Discord?
Not in the way I did it. can, No. You can
So I think I'm gonna. I mean, I know these are collectibles, but I think I can really take these and use them. Like, I hope the collector friend doesn't mind if I actually take them and use them.
Oh, no. He wants to see, more art. It's cool to see old things become new.
All right. Getting to the top batch there.
Nice.
Vamp for me, damn it.
I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm vamping. Blood. I can walk
It's
on
not
water.
because you drink blood, it's because you're bisexual. Hideo Kojima taught me that with Metal Gear Solid 2.
You're right. Do you know, do you know that he also sucks blood?
He does. But
Drink?
that's not why they call him Vamp.
No.
Because Kojima's... I mean, he pulled that one over on me, and then I was sorry.
Yeah, were you ashamed of your words and deeds?
Sure was. Guess I just gotta save this image. Nope, it's a WebP. Cool.
Snipping tool.
Yep.
Jimmy would dissolve your body for this. Don't tell him, it's funnier that way.
Well, then I'll join the collection. Until such a day happens, we're doing a stream.
Travis, legally, will you donate your body to Jimmy?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Like, I always wanted my body
But-
to be stuffed with coral and thrown into an ocean.
That could still be
but-
arranged.
I feel like it would be more ecologically damaging to transport my body to an ocean based on where I live.
Well, Travis, if you play your cards right, somebody might do that anyway.
Ooh. Guess who's going coastal, baby?
Travisaur, coast to coast.
We're getting in it today. Shit, this is another WebP. Alright, this one has a copy image. Damn. Alright,
I'll let Jimmy know.
we're,
Yeah,
well, we're halfway through. If I need to draw from anything else, I'll... Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Sure. You can at least look at him. Oh, you're way
Yeah.
more than half.
Yeah, so we're just making, kind of, well, I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, an exquisite corpse.
But it seems like you can always find some
Alright.
other stuff to use, but I want you to at least include some of these.
I think I have some stuff lying around. I might be able to kind of kit bash.
All right.
Give me 30 on the clock. Let's... I already spent so long kind of busting out the goods.
That's fair. 30's on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Draw.
All right. Well, I think we've got a framework, and you want a strong foundation is the thing.
I learned that in makeup school.
Oh, you went to makeup school?
I flunked out of makeup school.
You went to foundation college?
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with a more clever name for a makeup school?
Foundation Community College. They have an open enrollment.
Mascara University.
Oh, that was our house. Mascara house.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, they had eyeliner house, mascara house, and blush house.
Oh, see, I was lip lasha.
That's good. That's good. We hated you.
Oh, I know it.
You guys were
The
just...
pranks you pulled were tantamount war crime.
Yeah, we almost got expelled a couple times. And then
But then they just...
flunked out again. I still hung around. Like
that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I took to heart when they said once you're in for life. In fact, I got a meeting after this here show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They told me a new place, so it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, I like to sit in, but I mean, don't want to dredge up any old drama.
Oh, I mean, maybe they don't even know what you look like anymore.
I hope not. I look way different from then, because I don't even wear lip liner anymore.
Yeah, you're more of an eyeliner guy.
A little eyeliner. I like to keep it subtle in the day-to-day. If I'm going out, hard contours.
I like to put a little glitter in my beard.
Ooh, nice. I try to keep clean shaven, despite my body's protest.
Do you, some glitter in your oil for your body? Your body oil?
I don't,
You don't body oil? Ew.
No, it's all aloe, baby.
You gotta be slippery. Just like your name.
Yeah, they call me Slippery Boy.
That's right.
Old Slippery's here again.
Well, Slippy's here.
Yeah, they used to call me Slippy, and then, I mean, that was back when we were playing N64 and everything. And then it evolved to Slippery, and then it was Slippery Scumbag when I was, in my real scumbag phase. Yeah, and then it was just Slip. Whenever I was doing drug drops.
Oh, bed drop. Come on now. Travis, we gotta catch you up.
Well, they weren't dead. They were alive. They were active.
Yeah, and if a cop was talking to you, would you be like, yeah, I was doing a drug drop?
Yeah. 'Cause
Trav.
then I would say I had my pharmacist license, which I had a fake one of.
Oh, you're going that route.
Yeah.
Look, you're playing 5D chess while they're playing tic-tac-toe.
Sure am. Is it that hard to outsmart a cop?
No. Unless it's a sheriff. In which case you never will.
Yep, you got me there.
Always do. Keep that in your brain forever.
I always, you've always pulled one over on me, Sheriff. I'll never get one over on you.
Never, ever, ever. Never have, never will. You definitely don't need to refer back to previous time.
Oh, I won't. If you're expecting me to do anything in the edit here,
I'm not.
you can go kick rocks instead.
I don't.
In fact, if you want to send me a video of you kicking rocks, I will put it in right here.
Shit. Well, here I go. Wasn't that good?
Yep, and here's a little, I call this onus shifting.
My hubris! My odors!
Right in the hubris.
Blood. I won't forget this.
No, I know. I hope you don't. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Nope. I've learned no
I know
lesson.
you're allergic to rocks and feet.
I've learned no lesson. The only lesson I've learned here is that I need to hit you twice as hard.
Alright, you can try.
Did you see my little gift though, Travis, from me to you?
Which gift?
I gave you a gift card.
To the Goth IHOP?
No, to Spencer's.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt with Pickle Rick on it. I'm gonna get a coffee mug that says "Shut up, bitch, and pour my coffee."
That might be harder to find. I'll see.
I mean, it's Spencer's. It's basically displayed in the window.
There's I'm Still a Bitch. It's I pretend coffee helps, but I'm still a bitch. And it's bright pink. I did find a Pickle Rick shirt. Surprise, surprise.
Oh yeah, easy mode. What is the most painful shirt you can find there? Like, can you still find a game over wedding shirt?
You really want me to look on their website for a while to find the cringe?
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna go to funny shirts. It's a good start.
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
Funnyshirts.t, baby.
I'm just gonna search wedding. No,
Perfect.
I'm gonna search wife.
Can you search my bitch wife?
I'm here to fuck somebody's wife shirt.
Hell yeah.
There's a sash that's pink and says future wifey. Let me look up a bad word. Oh wow, I found it.
Hell yeah.
There's I'm just gonna send you.
a real gem there, huh? No, why don't you tell the folks? Why don't you?
No, because I wanna see your reaction, or hear it rather.
Oh, it's gonna be a sec. I'm doing some
You're in the groove.
intense outlining here.
Okay, well, there's a shirt that has a heart with horns in the corner, and then 2 more hearts in the other corner. It says, "Sorry, cuties, I only date sluts." With a rose under it. It's so bad.
You know it. All right. Unironically, you know it would make that shirt better.
Huh? What?
Happy Bunny.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would sit even better than this piece of shit.
A picture of Dominic Mysterio. Let's see. Giddy up, sluts. Sluts at work. Support your local sluts. Heart sluts. I love all sluts with Jesus reaching out his arms. Don't slut shame, slut celebrate. Okay.
Oh, you looked up slut and thought it was a bad word?
No. I looked up poopy.
Oh, rude boy.
Yeah. I found Pookie instead.
Check for traps.
Oh, I found your Halloween costume. It's
Ooh.
an adult Mr. Hanky costume.
That honestly saves me some trouble. I usually fret a little bit about, what am I gonna wear? I was once known as a cosplayer. I really gotta stop the show.
I think everyone will think that you made it.
Huh?
Yeah, this random name sounds
primo. Like I really hope that never takes off, because that could be as prevalent as people in banana costumes.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly time.
In that realm of
whoever.
Yeah, just I bought a banana costume. That makes me an interesting person, right?
Just you could pretty easily make it a Fortnite costume.
Yeah. But that might take a little effort. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and who wants that?
No one who buys that cheap banana costumes. Like, this is fucking funny.
So what I'm hearing, Travis, is that if for your birthday I get you a banana costume, you're gonna be a little mad.
I mean, I've never not said thank you for a gift, but
you might make an exception.
There's always a first.
You just looked me dead in the eye and said, "I wish you didn't."
Just
wish you had.
I wish you were never born. This gift makes me wish I was never born.
And
then we cease to exist. Because that was my birthday wish.
Genie goes, "Oh, finally." Thought he was never
Thank
gonna do
God.
it. Oh no, that was only his first 2 wishes. I'm stuck in wherever I am for eternity. Earth?
But then I was never born, so never owed me the wishes.
And then everyone forgets about this show.
Uh-oh, and then we start from scratch.
Because we don't exist.
Like,
are we going to start the show in the nothing realm?
Well, if we don't exist,
Uh-huh.
then I don't exist to make the wish that we don't exist.
Oh.
Time Traveler's Paradox. So then we go to the all-white animators page from Animaniacs.
I love that page. Place. Grumpy Cat shirt that says "Stop saying YOLO" on it. That's pretty good.
I think Grumpy Cat got his way.
Who else is here in this weird void? No, that's the first time?
That's the first time what?
Oh, for me not thinking. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I think I've always tried to thank for a gift. But maybe not. Maybe I can be proven wrong. My memory's not the best.
I've already mentioned the best gift I've ever gotten on this stream, and honestly, there's no topping it.
I probably wasn't listening. What was it?
You helped me dig it up.
Oh, okay. You mentioned that on this. Oh, not on tonight's stream.
Not on tonight's stream, but on the show as a collective of time and experience in memoriam.
Yeah, Travis, you think that. But one day I'm gonna get rich, and I'm gonna be rich, I should say. Rich enough to buy a small island and charter a plane, and I'm gonna have you go on a fucking Indiana Jones adventure. I'm gonna have people shoot the plane down, and you'll have to parachute into the island. You're gonna think that you're stuck.
You're gonna hire an actor that I actually have to eat.
Yep. Somebody that's terminally ill in a way that won't make you sick in a weird way.
In an
unexpected way.
non-transmissible-
Yeah. They're just like, I've got days to live and I want to be eaten for content. And you won't. And I'm gonna hire a bunch of ninjas to record all of this, so you won't know they're there.
Video ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
You mean PAs? Shouts out to all the PAs out there.
No,
I know industry terms. I'm with it. I listen to podcasts.
I'm gonna pay them, so they'll do an even better job. Yeah, I know, unheard of.
Yeah, this is basically the Ethan Stevens movie, I think.
Yeah, maybe, but then you're gonna discover in the volcano and underground lair where the big bad guy turns around in his chair and he's like, well, you finally made it. You passed the test. Welcome home, son.
Oh, now that's a twist.
Yeah. And then your spy genetics are gonna kick in, and you're gonna remember all of your spy training from your previous lives. And
As a spy kid?
you were a spy adult in your previous lives, but now you're a spy kid.
Whoa!
Yeah. And it's gonna be in 3D.
Oh, that was the worst one.
Well, that may have been the worst one, but to be fair, there's like 6 of them.
I actually think, they made more past that one.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Because
Well, I say unfortunately. I mean, like it served the same purpose throughout all those years.
Yeah. One of them, I think maybe the second one, it was more focused on the male child star, and like I think the girl was doing a romance or something, and then I don't remember the third one at all. And I think there was
the second one had Steve Buscemi, and it had the cool kind of Jason and the Argonauts, like it was CG, but it was done in kind of that stop motion style.
Huh.
So they had like skeletons and the lizards and the spider monkey, like all the hybrid animals living on the island. And Steve Buscemi has that bomb ass line about God being afraid of us. And it has the antagonists are the spies with better gadgets.
How do they beat him if they're
who
better?
Are Gary and Gertie Giggles, because none of their gadgets work on the island. It turns out they don't have the fundamentals. But also, Machete makes all of their gadgets, which means that Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse film Machete is in the same world as Spy Kids. Whoa!
That's pretty dope. Spy Kids starts with a roller coaster accident being stopped by the Spy Kids. I do not remember this at all.
The second one does.
Huh.
Because they save the president's daughter. Because she gets off of there's a... I know one of the rides is actually juggling the cars along. And then they're on some crazy Ferris wheel that's shooting Ferris wheels at each other or something. And then she gets out because she's rebellious and adults are bad, kids is good. And then Junie and Carmen try to save her, but then that's where the Giggles show up with their better gadgets, and they save the president's daughter, and Junie and Carmen look like a bunch of real assholes.
they made one that has time travel. At least I have to assume, because it has time in the name. And I don't think, wow. It had Scratch and Sniff at the film theaters.
They also had that for the Rugrats Wild Thornberries crossover movie.
I don't remember that. That's awesome.
They had Scratch and Sniff cards at Burger King, and I think one of them was Dirty Diaper. And I think they all just kind of smelled like glue.
That's the trick, is they just show you the picture and they're like, you'll smell it, don't worry. And then they made...
Wow, strawberries smell like glue.
They made 3 within a year of each other, like 2001, 2002, 2003. And then they skipped 8 years to 2011, and then skipped 12 years to a Netflix-only movie.
Unsurprising.
I've heard the CGI in one of them is, like, horrifically bad. Is that 3D? It was like... I've seen parts of it, and it looks like a student's, like, third project or something. It's bad.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's like a Robert Rodriguez thing, or just like a... I mean, it's gotta be a budget thing. Those movies look like shit. And then he also did a Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Never saw it.
What? You've never seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
Nope. What? Is it good?
No.
Is it bad good?
No.
Is it bad good?
In the era of post-irony, sure.
I might watch it.
Like, I've only seen it because I have younger siblings who were, you know, of that particular age bracket whenever it came out.
Yeah, the Target demo.
Yep. Unrelated to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, though, but related to kind of what I'm building here. You been watching that Devil May Cry?
I've seen, I think, 3 or 4 episodes. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, like, you've certainly got more experience with the series than I do.
Yeah.
And...
They've taken a lot of liberties, which we knew they would. They've combined a couple different game plots into, like, one thing.
Oh, yeah. I could not see them adapting a Devil May Cry, like, story to a show and hitting those show beats.
I could see it, but, like, I would start with 3, which they're not. But 3 is the whole, like, that's the origin story, so it makes sense to me. And then...
So,
yeah.
Is the rabbit character involved in the games at all?
Nope. I think he's all new, unless I'm very mistaken, but I think he's new, unless he's a retelling of a different character, which they could do.
Gotcha. Clown says new. Because, like, they do a lot of building and fleshing out, which you're not necessarily going to get from a, a hack and slash combo game.
Oh,
like, even in the bits of story you do get, it's very absurdist and over the top.
He's from the DMC3 manga.
Oh.
Interesting.
Because it's very fun. I'm further than you are. Not a boo-boo.
Oh. Did you already finish it?
Not yet. I've still got a couple episodes, but I've been having fun. they do a good job with it, kind of creating more of an engaging show story than would be expected from the franchise, but also, it seems like I can't say for certain.
Sure.
Fans of the game are kind of getting stuff they want. They're getting cool action stuff set to new metal.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this on Thursday, but it just seems like the soundtrack was not pulled by new metal fans. It just seems like there are, and I'm not a new metal fan by any means, but the needle drops are just the most baseline pulls, and it has nothing to do with what's going on. It's just we paid for this song, and we're gonna use it here because we paid for it.
That feels sort of DMC, but that's because in the beginning of 3, he's in his businesses office or whatever.
That's the pizza and mouth fight scene?
Yeah, with the jukebox.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's always been a enjoyer of cheesy metal music or rock or whatever. Yeah. So
and this one, there's a scene where he's playing DDR, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like Clown says, it's top 40 hits sort of thing.
Oh, okay. See, because they only use new metal in the show, but even within that oeuvre, it seems like there are more fitting tracks.
Oh, sure.
Could really suit a lot of the scenes, but maybe just that jarring juxtaposition is DMC.
Yeah, it didn't.
Or not DMC, Devil May Cry.
Fair.
Don't get it twisted.
It didn't feel too out of place for me, but again, I'm only a couple episodes in. I've also...
I can't remember what the big one that took me out of it was. I don't know if it was break stuff, or there was just one where it was a chase scene, and I don't know, there are ways to execute that really well. In Bayonetta, whenever they do Fly Me to the Moon during the motorcycle chase, that fucking hits.
Oh, no. It's too late.
But I'm also a nitpicky little turd.
I've got one more gift for you, Travis. Jimmy got back to me with his recent purchase.
Oh. Ooh.
Very fancy. Someone's
got to find their kiss before the last ventricle falls.
Ew. That's tasty. Thank you. I've been watching a lot of Hajime no Ippo over the past couple days.
Ooh, how's that going for you?
Oh, it's great. If you want fairly old fucking shonen-ass boxing shit, watch Hajime no Ippo. It's pretty long. It's got a couple series to go through. I think the manga's been ongoing since mid-90s, early 90s, mid-80s. I don't know. It's hella old.
Hell yeah.
Ippo is the sports anime, you say, Clown. I'd agree with that.
Megalobox, baby.
Megalobox is very good, but it's standing on Ippo and Joe, as you know.
Specifically Joe.
Yeah.
But I imagine, I don't know what the timeline is between Akira no Joe and Hajime no Ippo, so can't say one way or the other. But all art is built on the shoulder of giants.
Oh,
including this here.
Joe's way older. Joe's 68.
Gotcha. That's pretty old for a boxing career.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Undertaker shit.
whereas Ippo is 89. Hey, still going.
Yeah, I mean, longevity more than anything.
Yep.
It's basically the Simpsons of anime.
I need you to stop. And tell
I will never.
me what your art is, Travis.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Can I add?
Sure.
Can I dip into my... Well, I didn't save any time last time. I'm gonna... Oh, can I just get like one more bump? One more forward.
All right.
I'm good for it. I'll get you next week.
First one's free. You got give you 6 more minutes.
I don't even need 6. I'm just gonna...
Oh.
I'll phone it in from here, I swear.
I like what you've done here. Really jazzed up the place.
It's a portal.
Ippo is in the Helsing time when things were pointy and gross. Yeah. Very old JoJo.
I love it. JoJo, set a trend. It only took, an extra 40 years for it to really take off.
Yeah, everyone looks like action figures, and they're hyper muscular.
Yeah, I mean that's how I learned how to quote unquote draw.
I mean, yeah,
was drawing DBZ.
Yeah, and as far as I know, that's not accurate, but it shows you there are muscles there. I'm sure some of it's accurate, but it's also.
I'm drawing a bunch of raisin arms and whatnot, but
Metal Slug is the identical style of Ippo. You're right. Those that tough guy. I'm gonna say something that'll only mean anything to you, clown. But the girl's brother with the sling arms. He's so fucking Metal Slug. You guys should watch Ippo. It's really good.
Man, I wish I could find somebody who would call me Metal Slug.
Yeah, find you someone that'll call you Metal Slug. Never stop riding that big tank.
Gonna update my Tinder bio now.
Call me Metal Slug, or we're not
call me Metal Slug. I like it when you call me Metal Slug. Alright, so yeah, I took everything you gave me and I started assembling an art piece, and then I started hearing the voices, and then I opened up a new franchise, baby!
Whoa! I'm not hungry, but what's on the menu? I guess.
Oh, you're gonna get a freaky French toast.
Okay.
You're gonna get a shit, all my menu full items are from Denny's.
Oh, this is IHOP. Eat different.
You're gonna get a satanic stack.
Yum yum. Wait, no, ew.
Yeah. You're gonna get a Beelzeburger.
Need it. Wait, no, I don't.
Yeah, made of flies, actually. Fly protein. Protein of the future.
What are the buns made out
of? Human ass cheeks. Duh.
Oh. Ew. I don't like this, Travis.
Yeah, hair and all.
There's nothing that I want to eat here.
You sure?
Okay, name something else.
Not even the... Okay. How about the Cambion crepes?
What's in it?
It's bat wings full of viscera.
See?
You work with what you got.
I mean, I get that, but you threw out all the food. I can see it in the dumpster. You brought in new food.
Well, as you can see, this used to be a Spencer's. We had to make do with the space we had. We had to build a whole kitchen in here. All the food, if you'll look at it, it's all penis-shaped because it's from the old Spencer's. It's all penis-shaped popsicles, penis-shaped candy, penis-shaped suckers, penis-shaped straws. I'm not going to serve that to people.
And you say you work with what you got, and you threw away perfectly good penis-shaped object.
But it's putting us on the map. It attracted a bunch of imps that we could then hire for grill staff.
And you could pay them in penis-shaped popsicles.
It attracted a bunch of succubi that we could hire to run the register.
And you could
so then there's a succubus running the register who then attracts other guests who don't know why they're eating a bunch of roaches.
Okay, but do we have to wear the outfits?
You absolutely do. So why don't you I give you 6 hooks. Yes, they all go in the nipples.
3 on each?
I like to go asymmetric, but we'd like to let people explore. Show their own flair.
Do you do a 4 and 2 or a 5 and 1? Do you do all 6 and 1?
5 and 1.
Wow. Ow.
And then I put a 7th, kind of coming from my lip, because I like to show I'm fun.
So it goes from your lip to your nipple?
I'll never tell where the other end sits.
Ouch.
But you hear me flapping a lot, don't you?
Yeah, you jingle like a janitor.
I sure do. And those are my keys. Those are in my coat pocket.
Alright, Travis. Okay, I've heard enough. You're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. 34,567 points.
Climbing up those ranks.
You are. What could be next?
There's really no way of telling.
There is a way of telling, but I will never tell until the end, maybe. If I do, maybe I won't.
No, there's literally no way to parse this out.
There's no way to parse
No one knows what the future holds. Except for maybe the fortune teller that we did hire for this whole, dark carnival we have going on. But I don't want to cheat. I don't want to... No pixies.
Alright, well in that case, I guess we'll be right back. I'm gonna peek.
We'll see you then. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Back to 10 paces. Now, I hope you enjoyed our little detour down to this exquisite corpse that we call a franchise business.
Spooky.
But now, the sheriff and I we've been tracking, we've been looking, and now we've got to show you one of the eerier, spookier sides of our little town of 10 paces.
That's right. There's a lot more going on than you might know. A lot more than you could ever think.
In fact, there's something that only goes on here.
In this little town.
And over the next... I don't know, they paid the admission. Should we give them an hour?
Sounds fair.
We'll give them an hour to really experience and take in this mystifying monstrosity that's been plaguing our province here.
I think any more of that and they might go insane.
But we're all mad here. I just came up with that.
It was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'll have to write that down somewhere.
It's already down. All right. Travis, let's get this show on the road. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Crawl. Ooh.
Ooh. My skin is already.
Oh, I know. I'm in your walls, Travis. I'm watching your skin.
Oh, it's nice to know you've got my back. Or at least my skin.
Skin's part of the... Well, back has some skin on it, so...
Yeah, I know some of my skin is safe. Now I just gotta get some other watchers.
Right, enough wall crawlers like me, you'll never have to worry about your skin again. Any part of your body.
Yeah, a few wall crawlers, couple web heads.
Mm-hmm. Couple feet freaks.
Some, Oh yeah, I'll keep them on the opposite corner from you, don't
Please
worry.
do. Keep them closer to the feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes a village.
It's a village to protect one 30-year-old adult.
Turns out, when you're this rambunctious, when you're this
You need a
prolific
watcher.
and- yeah. But that intro, I don't want to steal any valor here. Was ripped straight from Cabaret. The Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome
Oh.
to Cabaret, to Cabaret, to Cabaret.
Clearly I am
And it's been
uncultured.
stuck in my head for at least the past. What time is it now? It's about 9:40 Central, which means it's been stuck in my head for the past 31 hours.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I saw the most incredible production of Cabaret. Maybe not even the most incredible. It's my first time seeing Cabaret, which kind of geared up to kind of blow you away the first time you see it.
Yeah. It's like Sweeney Todd. You're like, oh my god, that was the coolest thing ever. And it's like you just may not know about other cool things.
Now, I've seen some Sondheim. Like, I've never seen Sweeney Todd live, and I don't know if I want to invest the time into that. Like, that's a...
Sweeney Todd live would be pretty dope. TBH.
Sondheim could have used an editor, is what I'll say. Like, I saw a really great production of Into the Woods at this same theater. And Into the Woods takes fucking forever.
It does. I've seen it twice.
And I had a great time, and like I think I even mentioned on this show that like I sat next to the piano, and I got to really appreciate just kind of the complexity of the music of it all.
Oh, that's
And I'm
so
like,
cool.
wow, this is really great.
Why is it a special
But
place?
also, why am I here for 4.5 hours?
Yeah, well, old musical.
Yeah, could use an editor, but Cabaret, exceptional. Just paced incredibly well. Do you know what it's about at all?
Nope. Not at all.
It's about a cabaret in
Cabaret.
1929 Berlin.
Okay.
And so like just start off like this particular theater company, they have some generous donors and benefactors, so they get to spare no expense. The donors had special tables, like they got to sit at cabaret tables around the stage.
Right.
Which is just added to the theming of it all.
That's right.
the dancers came out, just kind of work their way around the tables and everything and interact with the crowd. It was spectacular, but it starts off, you're having fun. It's this grand cabaret. It's a big, fun environment. And you're lost in the mysticism of it. Like I think the opening line is "Leave all your troubles out. They don't exist here in the cabaret." But then the main character is an American who moves to Berlin to try and write a novel. Meets somebody on a train, kind of helps him out of a jam, and the guy's so thankful, and he's like, "I'm going to show you the best of Berlin. Here we go." And shows him, gets him a place to stay, shows him the cabaret, and, just being very welcoming and everything. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of that bohemian scene like you might get from like a Moulin Rouge. And then one of the cabaret dancers falls in love with the protag. Very Moulin Rouge. But, predating. But again, it's 1929 Berlin, and it's slow and steady. It's kind of focused on, this fun. Like, there's just all this incredible choreography going on. The dancers in this particular production were amazing. One in particular just stands out above the rest, which is, a high bar to clear. But just these dancers were incredible, and the host of the cabaret is so incredibly charming, charismatic. But then there's this scene, and do you care about spoilers for an old as fuck show?
I just learned about it today, so
Yeah, there's a movie with Liza Minnelli.
That's what Clown was saying. But
yeah,
you can go ahead.
So there's this scene, and it's just... So that guy that the protag meets at the beginning, gets him a job, bringing in, kind of smuggling stuff from France, because it pays well, and he's trying to be a writer, which
doesn't pay well.
You have to write in order for anything to pay well, and he's too busy partying and seeing his party girl partner. And there's just this scene where they're together, and he just takes off his jacket, and he's wearing a Nazi armband, and it just hits like a fucking brick.
Damn it.
And there are obviously allusions to it, and it's like, what's going on through the dialogue and everything, but just that stark red armband popping out of that sleeve is just like a gut punch. And then from there, everything takes a really sinister turn. Like, all the cabaret performances are really anti-Semitic and fascist, and so like a lot more marching in the choreography. A very anti-Semitic dance number with somebody in a gorilla suit.
Wow.
But, they're making...
Oh, it's not...
anti-Semitic jokes in the cabaret is the idea, the conceit of the show.
Right.
Because that's where the culture has shifted to. And so it's about, like, that culture shift and kind of how gradually it moves.
Yeah.
And then, like, the girl from the girl who's, with the protag, who was a cabaret dancer, like, she ended up with him because she got fired. But, she's kind of the party girl nightlife scene. She's like, oh, we don't want to talk about politics. We don't want to talk about politics. And so just like the obvious, Not for any particular reason. A very poignant show for this particular day and age in America.
Sure, yeah.
And so, like, say for a few parts, I really resonated with the protagonists. Or they resonated with me. I don't know which direction that flows in.
Uh-oh.
Maybe resonance is a back and forth scenario. Either way, just like he's like, how the fuck can y'all stand by and just ignore politics while this is all going on? And so just a lot of those feelings really resonated with me.
Yeah.
Really, really powerful play. Really well written, executed. Yeah, so that's had a huge impact, and I kind of buried the lead at the beginning of the show, but that was emotionally the majority of my weekend.
Hell yeah. I watched some boxers train and defeat or lose to various opponents and get or lose or whatever belts and title shots. Ranking.
Cartoon boxers, though?
I mean, anime.
Well, yeah, I care about them more than I do actual boxers.
Yes. Yeah, Ebo's cool. It moves super fast. Like, they'll just say, like, oh, my next match is in a month. I better start training. Like, I better really start training. And then the next scene, it'll be like, hey, it's the day of the match, and you're in the green room. Like, it does not want to waste time.
They didn't even montage it?
Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they already have done a montage recently, so it's like we don't really want to do another. You just know that's what he's going to be doing.
Yeah.
This month.
Get to the point. Let's make it snappy. You hear that, Sondheim?
To the point where
you don't now, but did you hear that, Sondheim? This would have been in your era.
Yeah, Ippo was pretty old. Yeah, it's good. Ippo's good.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm watching that Devil May Cry. All of my, like, a lot of my shows have wrapped up. My stories. What am I gonna do without my stories?
You can always watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I should. I'll just pick it up at the last arc, honestly, because I've seen the Dark Tournament probably 1,000 times.
It's still really good. Like, me too. And I started with the Dark Tournament, and I'm like, I don't regret watching that. That was really good. It is cutting out, like, 40 episodes if you don't watch it.
Oh, I know. But I also know exactly what I'm missing.
Yeah, for sure.
For some reason, what's the little blue monster's name?
I see. You don't know. Maybe you gotta go back and watch.
Pooh turns into a dragon or whatever.
I don't know. Does he?
Kinda, I guess.
I don't know. Sub Charles? Don't sub to Charles. Moist Critical? No. Sub to us, not Moist Critical.
Yeah, we need your subs.
Well, what Travis doesn't know is I need your subs. Hee hee hee.
What do you mean by that?
They call it subterfuge.
I want some subs. I could be a dom.
You better go to Subway then. Get yourself a
and I'll go there.
$14 footlong.
I'll have it my way.
Sure, King. You'll have it there.
I'll be like, hey, you listen here. Yeah, just make it however you like.
Oh, no bread then?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to trouble you.
They give you like what's the worst way you could construct a sub without bread to make it like the worst way to hold?
Just kind of an asymmetric pile on the wax paper that they still try to roll up like the sub anyway. Like, just to add insult to injury more than anything.
They toast it.
Oh no! Here's your toasted pile of tomatoes, asshole.
Yep. They have to scrape the cheese off of it.
I also said no onions, but this is...
I'll take them
You know
out.
what, it's fine.
Yeah, we
It's
diced
just
them up for you. We're not supposed to do that. My boss gets mad, but...
It's just a pile of hot onions, but you know, maybe I'll like it.
Yeah, that'll be $18. You want any chips or drink?
No, that's fine.
You want 5?
Yeah, sure.
Our soda machine's broken. Here's some cups.
Oh, okay. I'll fill them up in the bathroom, I guess.
Yeah, drink your pee.
That's why I need a dommy partner who's gonna tell them I didn't want a bunch of warm onions.
And you didn't want 5 drinks and chips.
He said no drinks. He said no thanks. That's what I look for in a partner.
So you want Dolly Parton?
Ish? Maybe Reba.
But like 20 years older.
Yeah. Because then, I mean, you know,
You had a good life.
we have a great time.
You dedicate 5 good years.
I put in the work.
And then you just hop to the next old broad once she hops into the old station.
Hey, Reba.
Reba, you're 25 years
Your
old.
gentleman callers here.
Just my time. You tell old Dolly, your time is up, my time is now.
I wish no ill on either of them, though.
Either
Just
those old
disclaimer.
dusty old.
Hold on. Let me just what's the... I mean, just for no reason in particular, what's the approximate timestamp of this?
Oh, about 2 hours? Oh, so you're gonna edit this, but you're not gonna edit that.
My edit, my rules, fool.
Yeah, release the stabby cut. It's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, it's gonna be in like 4:9 aspect ratio. Fuck.
And you're gonna see it over the course of like 6 weeks. But it'll play out. It'll play out just how
It was gonna be a Netflix series, but nope. It got released at one particular art house theater.
But they went bananas. They were all chicken jockey.
You allowed livestock at this showing.
I did. I said only if you're gonna have chickens riding.
In fact, you had to bring
Oh yeah, here's one.
livestock because the tickets were on a barter system.
Hey, you know what we love to barter for?
Chicken jockeying?
Flint and steel.
I get it.
I'd also take an ender pearl.
What? I totally understand the worth of that.
Ooh, yeah. Damn, that's good acting. Wow. Holy stuff. Dang.
So did you go see the movie?
No, I have not.
So you're just basically a poser then.
Well, I plan to, but I gotta find a time that my mom will drive me. Why are you laughing? What's funny about that? Like, she's a busy woman.
No, that's valid.
She said I can dress up like Steve if I want.
Oh shit, are you gonna bring your diamond helmet?
Yeah. Once my little brother gets it back.
Well, it is his turn with the diamond helmet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna punch him real hard. And if he tells
well,
no,
diamond helmet might hurt your hand.
I'm gonna punch him in the arm. So unless he ducks real fast like Epo.
They got ducks in Minecraft.
Duck jockey!
Hey!
Just so you know, Travis, that one was at 204.
Fuck.
False. Uh-oh. I'm getting fat checked. We're getting audited. We're getting joke audited.
Oh no!
They're gonna know.
I haven't filed.
Oh shit!
I haven't filed any of the laughter work for this whole humor year. Honestly, I know I said I would, but
oh my God.
I thought I had till tomorrow.
You just gotta get an extension. That's all you gotta do. Just keep getting extensions. No duck jockeys in Minecraft? Well, yeah, not in vanilla.
Yeah, I got the feed the duck mod.
That's a good one. I like to feed them redstone so they glow at night. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it also
think
allows
glowstone
them
would,
to work
but-
as conductor. So if you arrange them in such a way, you can make them run your monster factory,
Yeah.
and that's how you get the Frankensteina.
No way.
Yeah, it's part of the Minecraft X Monster High crossover.
I had no idea. I wondered
Mm-hmm.
where Monster High was, because I'm like, where's the Fortnite skin? Where's the Fortnite skin? Come on, shop. I know you just got Adventure Time, but where's the Monster High?
Nope, Minecraft. Epic can't get their grubby little fingers on that one.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Have you had any Vic Roys or some sick wins in
Yeah.
Monster High or
No.
Fortnite lately?
Yes. I think we won once yesterday, actually. Pumped them right in their faces.
I can play with you, and y'all can dunk on some folks for me until we very quickly reach a pace at which I cannot keep up.
Yeah. And then you'll have to hear me go, watch out for the chickens.
Do they have a chicken jockey emote in Fortnite?
You didn't say it right.
Chicken jockey?
It's closer. No, they do not. Not yet. Not fair. I'm so surprised. I'm sure they tried.
They will. I mean, if they can afford Sabrina Carpenter.
And Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
They got Archie?
No, the WB one.
Sabrina is Archie.
Forget this.
You remember this now.
I mean, if I believe it, which I do not.
Fine. I'm just going to contact my one-sided friend, Jordan Morris, who's written for Archie.
Yeah, do it.
And what I mean by one-sided friend is that I formed a parasocial relationship by listening to his podcasts.
Yeah, get him on the show, then I'll believe it.
I can't, because I don't have that kind of pull.
Well,
I can't even get our actual friends to go on this show.
You know what that sounds like? Skill issue.
This is a rare
dub.
circumstance where I'll agree with you.
Oh, what a sad song to be playing right now. It's like we just revealed the cause of our long lost sister's death. Okay, now we're in a happy song.
This is the death of our stream. This is how we got here. This is why you're watching. And while you won't be watching in the future.
JK.
I don't blame you if you walk away. Get out of here, you big dumb animal.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I do this to everybody.
Oh, you're lucky. I was taking my headphones off. But they got an open back, just like me,
Ooh.
ladies.
Hey. You wanna get into that flesh slit he's got back there?
Oh, jeez.
And by flesh slit, I mean that giant gaping wound that goes from the nape of your neck down to your little bee crack.
Mm-hmm. I like to call it my big dumper.
Yeah, you gotta
It's like an eldritch horror back there.
you got a BBL surgery. A Brazilian butt crack lengthening.
That's all, folks.
Alright, if you want to timestamp that for me.
It's
so I can
about
put it on the wall.
2:09. We're moving along. 2:10
Oh,
plus.
Looney Tunes outro.
You're gonna have to watch the
Da,
whole
da, 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 da,
episode.
da, 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 da. Fuck no. I never have, I never will. I lived it once and that's enough.
Never touch this stuff. Fish fucking there.
I never, get high off my own supply, man. That was the downfall of Jesse Pinkman.
I mean, I never watched El Camino or whatever it was.
Yeah, El Caballo.
It was the name of the car.
Yeah, El Capitan.
Yeah. I heard it was a good one.
El Comrade.
Oh, come
Yeah, I
here.
should watch it. I got COVID last October and did some work from home, but cool thing about work from home is that I have 3 monitors, and on one of those monitors, Breaking Bad can live.
Oh yeah, sorry. Cars aren't trucks. Get told this all the time.
El Camino, where does the car start and the truck end, though? That's the whole point.
That's pretty cool. What happens if you give it 6 wheels? What does it become? Ballin'.
That's true.
Yeah.
Where do the extra wheels go, though?
In the middle. Near the back.
Okay, so just like on the tailgate, or
What? They face the same way. Oh, if you put them on the tailgate, then you could do like pop a cool wheelie and it'd be like those extra wheels.
That could be fun.
And if you put even more wheels on it, you could spin like a wheel and just do a bunch of like backflips while you're going forward. It'd be like a carnival ride.
So I put them on the top of the El Camino,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and then I get some more wheels, some
On the
more
front.
axles.
Yeah.
On all the corners.
Yes.
And then I get the El Carnival.
and then you're just a
Brought to you by
never-ending
10 Paces Motors.
cartwheel. It's the mullet of automobiles. What?
It is pretty party in the back.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of trucks, so I think it's party in the front.
But it's like a station wagon if you cut off the back part, the upper back part.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just reframe how you're looking at things, maybe you could learn to like it. You could even learn to love it.
You take that back. I'm not loving anything in life.
Hey, that's my role.
Well, Travis, it sounds like you found love in an El Camino. That's a country song right there.
Yeah, I'll take that to Dolly.
You do that. You do that. Oh, dodged it. Travis got.
What?
Haha.
Oh no, what is it? I can feel it,
Mhm.
and I don't want to touch it with my hand.
Well, you know, it's gonna travel through you. Gotta shrink Kirby. Kirby's getting small tonight.
Ooh, I love a small Kirby. I love a shrunk king.
Yep, that's what I love. A shrunk king.
Much less impactful,
Sure.
but still something I did, I guess. I saw Mickey 17.
Ew, Travis. Who's that?
It's right after Mickey 16, before 18, so it's like Rogue One of the series. No, it's Bong Joon-ho. His new movie with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it was fun. It's a sci-fi movie about like people going to space, and the reason it's Mickey 17 is because he signs up to be what's called an expendable.
Mm-hmm.
And so signs up to have his body kind of reprinted ad infinitum. But because of that, gets used for a lot of like tests and kind of dangerous
disposable stuff.
expeditions. Yeah, they're expendables.
Why would you sign up for that?
Dire circumstances. Being born into capitalism, really. It's just a big capitalism metaphor.
Oh, just like Ratchet and Clank.
And, you know, there's really no hiding it, because it's right there flashing at you in neon lights. Like, if you don't know who Mark Ruffalo is trying to play, boy, are you dumb. But, Robert Pattinson makes a fun choice for, like, there's a little pre-roll at Alamo Drafthouse that kind of gives, like, tertiary trivia around the movie without trying to get, you know, too spoilery or anything about it. But apparently Robert Pattinson was trying to do, like, kind of based his character's voice off of Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy.
Huh.
And so, like, it just brings, like, a lot of character and life to the role. It was a lot of fun. Again, just, like, very... I'd say ham-fisted, but a ham doesn't feel big enough. But also, that's what you need anymore, because media literacy is a long forgotten ancient remnant at this point.
And whose fault is that, Travis? When was the last time you TP casted anything?
I
Exactly.
don't know that I ever have.
Well, you should have been in AP English.
No, that was my weakest class in high school.
You're proving both of our points.
Yeah, like only through the grace of wills did I graduate high school.
Fair.
And it wasn't for, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a dumb guy.
Mm-hmm.
I will calculate circles around your ass. I just that wasn't my area of comfort at that point, and I also didn't want to put in any effort. Because up till that point, I did not have to put in any effort. And I didn't know what it meant to do so.
Yeah. You know what I hope they still have classes for in school? Home ec.
No, that's pretty woke.
I mean, fair.
You tell me you want boys to sew?
Yeah, and cook.
No. Not in my school.
First to go, usually on budget. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think instead of home ec, they should teach home defense.
I mean, yeah, that too. That's what gym's for.
Who's Jim?
The gym teacher.
Oh, so he named the class after himself. Real classy.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to fight against him.
You get to rename the class whenever you pass.
Yep. Don't talk about...
Alright, kids. Welcome to Connor 101.
Hey, don't talk about Frank Club. Meet after school.
No, we don't talk about Frank Club. That was a grisly stain on our high school history.
Nightly bouts in the cafeteria. They just push all the tables aside.
If they can do it for cheerleading, we can do it too.
That's right. The janitor's actually in on it. Just taking bets. This would be pretty dope.
Has a side hustle going on with the shop teach.
Yep. I want to create something beautiful. Thank you, Cloud. Travis, you've only got about 21 minutes remaining.
I might even get in under the wire.
Oh my god. You're trying to butter me up. Like that butter
What
popcorn.
incredible horror could we be seeing here? In the dark carnival of 10 paces. Come back into the deepest rooms of the 10 parlor.
Oh, you've expanded. I don't remember this hallway being here.
Oh, we had to expand. Whenever we found our latest horrors, our latest curiosities.
Travis, when does this hallway end?
Just keep on walking.
Okay. Getting a little dark.
Might want to keep a hand out. Don't wanna run into anything.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty dark. Are you got a flashlight or anything?
Just follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah, but you're
why don't we reminisce a little bit? We went we did a little circus trick, kind of got everyone here to this point. What are some of your favorite circus tricks?
I like it when I have a good time and I eat some yummy food and then I get to go home safe to my mom and dad. That's a good trick.
Ooh, that's a hard one to pull off. I don't know if we can do that here tonight.
Oh. Okay. I like the one where the horse poops in the middle of the show. That always makes me laugh.
That is comedy gold. Do you know that's actually scripted?
They teach the horse to poop?
On command.
Wow. Does that mean you have to break the horse of pooping on its own?
Yeah. Or you just regiment its diet and...
Oh, so you just know when your shows are gonna be and you get it used to pooping around that time. Like
it does take a little merciless abuse.
Ooh. I don't like that.
In between shows. But, hey, show must go on.
Alright, moving away from that, I like, when the clowns,
Get in chat.
Do a clown thing.
Like a what? Name one clown thing.
They
I went to school. I learned all this stuff. I've been telling you about my studies. Name one thing I've told you about.
They act like bowling pins, and then one of them gets in a barrel and knocks them all over.
Okay, what's that called?
Bowling.
Shit, you're right. You got lucky.
Oh yeah, well, then you name one.
Okay.
Yeah, what'd you learn?
How about to drive a tiny motorcycle around in a sphere?
That is pretty good.
And we call that in the biz globomaxing.
Whoa. That sounds like a Rayman term.
Yeah, but in Rayman it means something entirely different.
Way less sexy.
If you're globomaxing is not allowed in baseball in Rayman.
Fair. I can understand why. I don't even think we need to go into it. You can if you want, but I don't think it's necessary.
I think it really ruins the integrity of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. You shouldn't really be allowed to do it, but
also just the side effects, the issues it brings. Kids, don't globomax. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Protect your jorts.
Yeah, you want to be like Tony Jort's too small over here.
Looks like you got him straight out of a Spencer's.
He was globomaxing?
Yep. Inside of the Spencer's.
Yeah. And you know what happened? As a side effect of the globomaxing?
Jort shrinkage.
Yeah. Wash his clothes on hot instead of cold water.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's one of the many side effects.
Ooh, side effects. Like all of the various
the common side effects?
Various drugs I've been making in Schedule 1.
Ooh, what have you been making?
I made some
what fun concoctions have you whipped up today?
Made some I think it was OG Thunderfuck. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like I was never into new Thunderfuck. The taste wasn't there for me.
No, ruined. Some Dark Cosby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's when you mix Granddaddy Purple and some flu medicine. No, Viagra. Get some dark
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. And then if you put some addies into that, oh, what the fuck was it? I think it was Golden Durkle. Sexy Durkle. It's great. You can name your new strains anything you want.
Hell yeah. And you get to just kind of throw whatever in there?
Yep.
Could I mix some like
Probably not.
ginseng and orca semen?
Best I got is horse semen.
You drive a hard bargain. I'll take it.
The dev has said that he wants to get Jinka in the game.
Who's Jinka? Is that guy what made Minecraft?
Well, you can build with it, sure. The devs...
Are we talking about Jankum?
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Jinkum in.
Jankum in, can you hear me?
Also, mushrooms and what was the other one? I don't remember anymore. Jinx them. Can't.
I do like some. I like mushrooms.
You do.
I'm a fan.
You're a little fun.
I'm a little fungal fiend.
Yep. You took it from my mouth because that's how much of a fiend you are. Not even it, but the
I
word
got in
too.
there. My little mycelia reached out, stole it right from your brain. That's the power of the Great Mycelium Network, baby. We speak through the trees.
You gotta make a spore druid sometime.
I did.
Oh.
It was for a little one-off though, so it was a bummer I didn't get to play the character more because I kind of fell in love with her. She the whole conceit was that we were going to be kind of solving a mystery. It didn't play out as much that way, which I know it's kind of hard to account for player volition, but we were in a city, and the conceit behind mine was that she was a gnome spore druid who lived in that area prior to the city being built. And then, as industry developed and everything, and things got built, she just kind of took to the gutters and everything, stealing things as she went, sprinkling mold spores on food and stuff so that it would be thrown out, and that's free food, baby.
Hell yeah. I like that. You should use her more. Clown said you should use her in the long term.
I would very much like to, if I could get in a game like that. Yeah, so kind of old witchy vibes, walking around in the moonlight with the titties out. And when we're saying old, 500 years old for a gnome, which is very old.
Yeah.
Kept alive by the fungus itself.
Fun.
But yeah, kind of starting mythos around the town about, some kind of hag or other monster or fey creature haunting the town. Just by roaming around, I gave her meld with stone so that she could just seep into the infrastructure of the town to move around.
Very cool.
So yeah, that's a character I'd really like to explore more. Do you have any characters that you didn't really get to explore as much as you would have liked to?
Well, I have a character waiting in the wings that I'm excited to explore, but I have to get Jimmy to finish his preparations.
Yeah, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you may not want to divulge that and kind of show your hand prior to the play.
Nope, I'm telling no one but Jimmy.
Gotcha. Well, assuming it does manifest, you'll have to tell us all here.
For sure. I have a character planned out for the sequel to our long-running campaign. They're going to be a merchant trying to bring... They're a merchant artificer trying to create a bunch of magic items and then also set up shops in all the big cities around the world, or not around the world, around the continent that they're exploring.
Ooh.
That's going to be really fun. Their whole point is to sort of prove that they can make a name for themselves outside of their family, who is incredibly rich and well-known elves from a different land.
You're not no Nepo baby.
Exactly.
You're a Nepo man.
That's right.
I had a character who is... I want to say had some similar points, but different entirely. Mm-hmm. He was a conjuration flim-flammer wizard.
Okay.
So, gave him a lot of, like, charisma-based stuff to kind of talk his way through stuff. But part of being a conjuration wizard is that you can create objects that have a magical glow, and they last for a set amount of time. So he would pop into town and try and sell as many of those as he can. And the minute you make another one, or like the second you make another one, the old one disappears.
Oh, geez.
So he would sell them and pass them off as enchanted items.
Right.
And then just cut and run. And so all of his spells are built around just like getting out of encounters and scramming as fast as possible.
I love that. I had a wizard who had a trump card of just a portable hole that if things got bad enough, he would just reach into his pocket, pull that out, unfold it, drop it, and go.
Hell yeah.
So great.
Wizards are great, and Grease is the best spell in the game.
Hey, you're a little grease head.
I love it. Anytime I play a caster, if they can have grease, they're gonna. A real grease monkey. A greaser, if you will.
Dirty little grease boy.
I'm slippery.
Oh, you look down on body oil, but the minute grease comes out, you're on the floor.
I'm having myself a freak out.
Lather me up.
Somebody called Diddy.
Clown says you sound like a typical Pathfinder player.
Greasing up.
Yep.
Greasing out.
Monsters can't hit me if I'm greased up.
I'm like Rufus from Street Fighter.
Yeah. Make a monk so you don't need any armor. Or a barbarian so you don't need any armor. And grease yourself up. No one's hitting you. You got like 30 AC.
You know, every time we're cooking, I'm just down there with my little pan collecting.
You're like, yep, just you wait, Typhus. I'll get you.
This is gonna pay off. Y'all think I'm a fool now.
I would never think that you're a fool, Travis. You have 6 minutes left, and then I might.
I'll tell you, I won't even need it.
Oh my god! You're bringing back the 6 minutes I gave you earlier.
Yep. It all comes out in the wash, baby. That's what we always say here in 10 Paces. It all comes out in the wash. You know how we're always saying that all the time?
I've been saying it since day one. since the lost episode.
The lost episode.
You don't
As if
remember?
there hasn't been
You don't remember day 0?
1,000 of them.
We lost our first episode, buddy.
Oh, I know.
Oh, jeez.
Like, it wasn't until much later on that we started, like, voting these.
Yeah, we lost our first, like, year.
Not the whole year. I want to say it was about 6 months in.
Okay. A lot of content now. Ever growing.
All right.
Yeah, let me know. Oh, that adds a lot.
Here it is to the to finish off our tour. We've got the 10 peeker.
All right.
If you see these eyes peeking in your windows, you know you're in for trouble. Is he hungry? Or is he just creeping a little bit? You never know. Hey, Sheriff, can I sidebar you real quick?
Sure, what's up?
Yeah, so I pulled this together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just had that lamp. You know, those old horseshoes. Did use your new bowler hat. Sorry, not sorry.
It's kind of stinky.
That duster. And you know that horrible screaming bug that came up from the earth
Yeah.
that we've been fighting?
Yeah.
I just kind of stacked it all on top of that. And I think this is going to do numbers for us, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't. It's really not even a scam anymore now that you got the monster involved.
Well, I mean, I'm not selling it as a horrible screaming bug monster that's here to potentially eradicate all humans in this particular desert, but I wanted to add some zhuzh mystique to it.
I think all the best things in life are a little dangerous, so I like it. I'm for it.
Great. And I figured making it kind of humanizing it might make it a little scarier, because
Yeah, I don't think it's a
you know, the most dangerous element is man.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, also, I did take your jackalope horns to make the mustache.
No.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
All right, but I'm gonna.
Either way, I don't care, because you're a cop and I don't respect your opinion.
I'm
Well-
gonna have to dock your points for that.
What do you think, folks? It's scary, isn't it?
Ah! That was pretty horrifying. Travis, you're sitting at 58,052 points. If you weren't docked those points, you would have been on the top.
Mm.
We won't disclose why your points are docked. You know why.
Not sure that I do. I don't know how any of this works. I was never
Yeah.
taught this in school.
Yeah,
And if I was, I would have
good.
skipped it.
Hello guys, this is a
That was really good. What the
effective,
fuck are
and
we
fun
hearing
tips
now?
and tricks in Schedule 1, so get ready.
Well, Travis, I think that's gonna. Oh, I already said 58,052.
Mm-hmm.
I got thrown off because the video.
Look who should go to school now.
Me, clearly. I think it would help my attention span.
Get in there, Rodney Dangerfield looking ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to school and get my diploma.
Finally.
I know. And we can make a movie about it. Like a mockumentary. But it's gonna be a
Oh.
documentary. But that's where it's tricky, because they're like, clearly it's not a documentary, it's a mockumentary, but it really is a documentary.
It's a documentary, but I'm mocking you the whole time.
Yeah, it's a docu-mocku.
We might have just broken new ground in that film scene.
It's true, it's true. Maybe maybe instead of this this whole side show.
Sundance?
Yeah, where are
Make
you?
way, baby.
All right, Travis, let's go start drafting up a script for that.
Yeah. Y'all have fun with the 10 peeper. We got work to do. You could, if you want to leave a tip, you can leave it in the open maw at about the waistline of that coat there, or you could leave it in the jar we set up. Oh, the jar's toppled.
Don't worry about the jar.
Just leave it wherever.
Yeah, just throw your money around. We'll pick it up.
We got work to do.
Big bucks for this town.
Finally.
Well, till then, happy trails, y'all.
Happy trails, everybody. And we'll see you next time. That's right, I'm back.
He never left.
Ha ha! The voice is
Fog
back,
villain.
baby.